Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that gives you an overview of the developments in India's northeast region. I'm your host Limpin Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are: Indo-Myanmar officials conduct survey for Imphal-Mandalay bus service. Security forces in Assam continue to flush out NDFBS cadres. India and Bangladesh work together to tackle cross-border crimes. National Youth Festival in Guwahati sends out a message of peace and unity. And Magh Bihu festival celebrated in Assam. Myanmar plays an important role in India's Look East policy, and the two sides have been making consistent efforts to facilitate better connectivity, especially via the northeast region. Recently, a joint team of officials from both countries were in Manipur for conducting a survey for the first ever bus service from Imphal to Myanmar. We have a report.
India has over 1,600-kilometer long border with Myanmar, and both countries share special ties of culture, language and trade through the northeast region. Efforts are on to develop better connectivity between the northeast region and Myanmar in accordance with India's Look East policy. Recently, a joint team of Myanmar and Indian officials were in Manipur to conduct a field survey of the proposed route for the Imphal-Mandalay International Bus Service. The 10-member Myanmarese team included officials from the Ministry of Rail Transport, Police Force and engineers from the Ministry of Construction, while the Indian team included officials from the Ministry of External Affairs and the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. The joint team assessed all the requirements for the international bus service along the 579-kilometer long road.
Since the bilateral these things are involved, is a question of protocol only. Yeah. Protocol is in the final stage. Draft has been already finalized, was sent across, and it is at the stage of finalization. I'm told that it is with the Myanmarese side now. Once they approve it, once they say okay, I think two sides would have to sit together on a very convenient date. I think with that it should be launching.
Both sides reviewed the decisions taken at the last technical level meeting in 2012, and the Indian side informed Myanmar about the status of the construction of a road from Kalewa to Yargi and the construction of 70 bridges on the Tamu-Kalai-Kalewa Friendship Road. The Indian team will later submit a report to the Centre for the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding with Myanmar. Better connectivity will help increase people-to-people contact between both sides, as well as give a boost to bilateral trade and tourism activities.
In the aftermath of the terror unleashed by NDFBS militants in Assam, the security forces are carrying out an all-out offensive against the extremist outfits. Several cadres have been arrested and huge cache of arms has been seized during the operation. The outfit was responsible for the massacre of at least 81 tribal people in December last year. A report.
Intensified operation to take down Songbijit faction of the National Democratic Front of Bodoland or NDFBS militants is underway in various places of Assam and along the international border areas. In a major success, 12 militants of the NDFBS were apprehended on January 11th from 3 different locations in Chirang district along the Indo-Bhutan border forest areas. A huge cache of arms and ammunition was recovered from them. Earlier, a commander of NDFBS who was involved with the December attack on tribals was killed in an encounter with a joint operation by police and Sashastra Seema Bal in Kokrajhar. At least 39 cadres of the outfit, including several top leaders and 8 linkmen, have been arrested since December 23rd attack on tribal villagers.
जब से 23 दिसंबर का घटना हुआ है, NDFBS के आतंकवादियों ने जब आदिवासी गांव पे हमला किया था, उस हमले के बाद में हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुलिस, CRPF, SSB, आर्मी और BSF ने मिलके और जो भारत और भूटान का बॉर्डर एरिया है उस पे जंगलों में हमने बड़ा ही गहन जो है हमारा अभियान चलाया और 23 दिसंबर से लेके आज तक पुलिस और सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस ने मिलके NDFB के एक कोकराझार प्लाटून जाबलांग है उसको मार गिराया है। इसके अलावा हमने टोटल जो है 39 जो है NDFB के कैडरों को हमने गिरफ्तार किया है और उनके पास से हमें भारी मात्रा में हथियार बरामद किया है।
The National Investigation Agency is carrying out a probe into some of the cases registered against the militant outfit in relation to the recent violence. NIA Chief Sharad Kumar recently visited Lungshung, Ultapani and Pakhiriguri areas in the district where militants of the anti-dog faction of NDFB had fired indiscriminately at civilians on December 23rd and killed over 80 people, including women and children.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
On January 13th, Bangladesh Commerce Minister Tofali Ahmed and Tripura Chief Minister Manik Sarkar inaugurated the first border hut in the Tripura-Bangladesh border at Srinagar. The Bangladesh minister assured that his country is allowing India to use the Chittagong port for either transit or transshipment. Meantime, the Indian Union Commerce and Industry Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that India is keen to further strengthen economic relations with Bangladesh. The people from Bangladesh and India welcomed the initiative, which will not only revive the pre-partition trade but also improve the people-to-people relation between both the nations.
It is actually the bridge between the two countries, what I guess. And it will have a very good impact for both the countries, especially for the bordering people. And it will reduce the smuggling, and it will help both the friendly forces, especially BSF and Border Guard Bangladesh, to work together. And we'll have much more cooperation, and it will increase the friendship between the two countries.
Nritya Sanrachna, a week-long festival of choreographic works, was recently held at the Maharaja Chandrakriti Auditorium in Imphal. Jointly organized by Sangeet Natak Academy, New Delhi, Manipur State Kala Academy and Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, its aim is to encourage the upcoming choreographers. During the festival, ballet shows on Ramayana were enacted by artists from Bhopal, and choreography on the Ramayana and K. Bul Lamjao were also performed by the artists from Manipur.
बहुत ही अच्छा. पहले तो संगीत नाटक अकेडमी, वी थैंक संगीत नाटक अकेडमी, बहुत ही प्रेस्टिजियस है. और दूसरा इम्फाल, बहुत दिन से इच्छा तो रह गई कि यहाँ पे मणिपुर में कल्चर का बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो इसीलिए इम्फाल में करना तो एक बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस. और दोनों मिला के और हमें सबको बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है.
The Meitei people in Tripura recently celebrated Lai Haroba with pomp and gaiety. Lai Haroba, which literally means pleasing of the gods, is celebrated through music, dance, ceremonies and rituals. The main aim of celebrating the festival is to keep alive the cultural heritage of the Manipuri people who are residing away from their home state. Young girls in traditional dresses performed Lai Haroba dance during the festival. Later, a stick dance and thangta or martial arts were also performed by the artists to enthrall the audience.
इस जगह में जो बंगाली हो, जो ट्राइबल हो, जो इतना हो, सभी जाति मिलाकर इधर में यहाँ में लहराबू का उत्सव परफॉर्म कर देखने से मुझे बहुत खुशी है।
Recently, team members of a parliamentary standing committee on commerce visited Tripura to explore the possibilities of wooing investors to set up industries by using the local resources like rubber and bamboo. The MP's team visited the rubber park and bamboo park at both Jangnagar Industrial Growth Centre. Later, they also had a discussion with officials, planters and workers involved in the rubber sector in the state.
Bamboo and rubber wood are beneficial for the environment. So this is a big plus point, and I hope that the state of Tripura is able to organize greater production of bamboo products and rubber wood so that these can be sent to other parts of India. I have no doubt this will find a very big and lucrative market in other parts of India and countries outside India also.
On January 14th, 3 poachers were killed during an encounter with the forest guards at Borghup Forest Camp under Burapahar range of Kaziranga National Park in Assam. The forest official recovered 2 modified 303 rifle, 1 9mm pistol and some food items from the spot. On January 9th, Changtam Buthe Charitable Society Foundation Day cum State Level Artistic Integration Camp was held at Nyokum Lapang Ground in Itanagar. The society, founded in 2012, is a non-profitable and non-political organization with an aim to promote, preserve, popularize and explore the old-age rich cultural heritage of the state. During the occasion, cultural troops from different tribes of Arunachal Pradesh performed their traditional songs and dances. The 5-day-long Brajachand Theatre Festival 2015 was organized at the auditorium of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy by Kundrakpam Brajachand Memorial Trust. As part of the festival, 4 plays, namely Mathangi Yening Thada of Cosmopolitan Dramatic Union, Tinkhang of Khoripaba Artists Union, Ahal Ama of Manipuri Ensemble and Chidi Puba Uchek of Theatre Mirror Manipur were showcased.
India shares a long border with Bangladesh, and the 2 neighboring countries have been working consistently to address border-related issues, including the cross-border movement of insurgent outfits. Recently, a team from Bangladesh was in Agartala for a joint border conference. We have a report.
India shares over 4,000-kilometer long border with Bangladesh, out of which 1,880 km is with the northeast region only. Officials of both India and Bangladesh meet regularly to discuss border issues, including cross-border movement of insurgent outfits. Recently, a 30-member delegation from Bangladesh was in Agartala to attend the India-Bangladesh District Magistrate level Joint Border Conference. The delegation included District Commissioner cum Magistrates, BGB and police officials of 5 bordering districts with southern part of Tripura, while the Tripura team had DCMs, BSF and police officials of 4 bordering districts. Various bilateral issues including smuggling, trans-border crimes, insurgency and better border management were discussed during the 2 days.
We think that it will happen frequently in next time, and it will build our relationship and cooperation, and it will make our friend relationship between the 2 countries and 2 people.
There were some issues regarding cross-border crimes. Some people migrate unnoticedly because of zooming practices. Also, that also was discussed from Indian side.
The porous border between the 2 countries is often used by traffickers, smugglers and militants, and the 2 sides have been giving special emphasis on tackling cross-border crimes especially the movement of militants. The Bangladesh security forces frequently conduct operations against the northeast-based insurgent outfits who have crossed over the border. The Bangladesh border guards have also taken the initiative to establish new border outposts along the Chittagong Hill Tract to stop Indian militants.
We don't harbor, we don't patronize any terrorists, and whenever we got any information, we are very promptly taking actions, and all the law enforcers, those who all are deployed in the Chittagong Hill Tracts, all of them, they unitedly they are operating and they are searching these places where we got the information. And we are really very sincere, and we don't want any of my neighbor suffers from any insurgency. Similarly, we also don't want to suffer from any insurgency, any terrorism.
Both India and Bangladesh have been consistently working to address the security concerns along the border areas.
Guwahati city recently hosted the 19th National Youth Festival, where the youth from all across the country participated in large number. It not only makes the youth aware of the rich cultural diversity of the country, but also sends out a message of national integration. Let's take a look.
India's cultural diversity and youth power was on display at the Nehru Stadium of Guwahati as thousands of youngsters from all across the country came together for the 19th National Youth Festival. The 5-day-long event, which was hosted for the first time in the Northeast, was organized by the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs in association with the state government. Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiren Rijiju and Union Sports Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, who were present at the inaugural function, urged the youth to channelize their energy for transforming the country.
I would like to appeal the youth of northeastern 8 states. So far, our energy and the strength has not been diverted towards positive activity 100%. We need to convert our energy and strength towards positive direction to transform Northeast India into a vibrant region within India.
The annual festival aims to promote better understanding about the diverse cultures among the youth through cultural exchange programs.
युवा हिंदुस्तान के आज यहाँ जमा हुआ है और हिंदुस्तान की झलक को आज गुवाहाटी में दिखाया है। आपस में इतना घुल मिल जाए कि आने वाले दिन में हिंदुस्तान में तुम नॉर्थ ईस्ट के हो, तुम जम्मू कश्मीर के हो, तुम साउथ इंडियन हो, तुम बिहारी हो, बंगाली हो, इस तरह का भेदभाव हिंदुस्तान में नहीं होना चाहिए। हिंदुस्तान सब हिंदुस्तानियों के लिए है। यहाँ किसी का भेदभाव ये नहीं होना चाहिए, ये किसी को मंजूर नहीं होना चाहिए।
The participants showcased the culture of their respective states through colorful dance performances. The event also gave a chance to the youth to display their mettle in the fields of art and culture by participating in various competitive events.
यहाँ की सुविधा बहुत अच्छी है और बहुत बढ़िया लगा। इतना बेहतरीन असम में मतलब सारी सुविधाएं दी गई हैं और आसपास के इलाके भी हमने घूमे। बांग्लादेश का बॉर्डर, मेघालय, चिरापुंजी, शिलांग बहुत अद्भुत लग रहा है। ऐसे कार्यक्रम निरंतर चलने चाहिए और मैं सभी यहाँ पे आए भारत के सभी युवाओं से ये निवेदन करता हूँ कि शांति और संयम को बनाए रखें और अपने इस कार्यक्रम में खूब मजे लें। हमें बहुत खुशी हुई यहाँ का नजारा देखकर कि इंडिया को हम देख रहे हैं। कश्मीर से आकर बहुत शौक से कि हम इंडिया को देखें। आज हम बहुत खुश हैं सर।
Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who attended the concluding day function, asked the people of the northeastern states, particularly the youth, to not allow any violence to take place in the region. Singh, along with Information and Broadcasting Minister Rajyavardhan Rathore, also gave away awards to the prize winners of various competitions. Sporting icons MC Mary Kom, Sushil Kumar and Jwala Gutta were also present during the event.
मैं आप सबसे अनुरोध करना चाहता हूं, हिंदुस्तान के नौजवानों से मैं यह अपील करना चाहता हूं, वायलेंस, हिंसा यह बढ़ती जा रही है हिंदुस्तान में। तरह तरह के संगठन बनाकर हिंसा का सहारा लेकर लोग लोगों से धन वसूलते हैं, पैसा वसूलते हैं, एक्सटॉर्शन करते हैं। यह सिलसिला हिंदुस्तान में बंद होना चाहिए और मेरे नौजवानों, आपका मैं सहयोग चाहता हूं और हिंदुस्तान के हर नौजवान का मैं सहयोग चाहता हूं। भारत की धरती से हिंसा समाप्त होनी चाहिए, हिंसा समाप्त होनी चाहिए। और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए भी मैं कहना चाहता हूं, हिंसा को किसी भी सूरत में इजाजत नहीं दी जाएगी, चाहे कोई अपने को कितनी भी बड़ी ताकत क्यों न समझता।
By bringing together the youth from all over the country at one platform, such events help in promoting unity and fostering a spirit of national integration.
Magh Bihu is a festival that marks the end of harvesting season in the month of Magh. Celebrated in Assam and other parts of the northeast, the festival sends out the message of peace and harmony. Take a look.
A joyous moment for the farmers as they celebrate bountiful harvest in the season. They enjoy it by dancing, singing and organizing a feast with family and friends. On Bhogali Bihu, farmers in Assam and other parts of the northeast prepare meji, a house made of straw, and burn it during the celebration. They offer prayers to deity for a better harvest next year.
खेत से जो अनाज हमारा भराल में आते हैं और हम लोग खूब आनंद, खूब खुशी से ये बिहू मनाते हैं, क्योंकि हमारा घर अनाज से भरपूर है और हम हमारे बंधु बांधवों को आमंत्रण करते हैं और ये भोगाली उत्सव हम मनाते हैं.
Farmers also organize feast at their homes and invite friends and fellow villagers. Women prepare traditional delicacies like pithas, vahakarai, rice cakes and sesame sweets for the grand feast during night.
बिहू तीन ठो है, रंगाली बिहू, काटी बिहू एंड भोगाली बिहू. ये बिहू सबसे अच्छा है क्योंकि ये इस बिहू में सिर्फ खाने पीने का चीज होता है, तरह तरह का खाने का चीज मिलता है.
The people in Assam celebrated the festival with pomp and gaiety as the state is moving towards peace and development.
Live in peace. The society should be in harmony with all ways so that we can live in peace. And our motto is unity, integrity, and peace and prosperity.
The festival sends the message of national integration as they are being celebrated in the spirit of unity, amity, and brotherhood.
With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Lumpim, signing off with some images of the Ponds Eclectic Model Hunt held in Guwahati recently. Goodbye and take care.